What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of the Dark Matter Podcast. If you didn't see the one from earlier, we got one with Pat from Crash Dummies. Make sure y'all go check that out. Push like, subscribe, share, hit that notification bell too. And what else? We got the most powerful co-host in the business, DX. What up, DX?
What up?
Then we got another guest today, one of our homeboys, Political. And what up with you, Ant? You there?
Political Ant.
All right.
Yeah.
So we had a powerful day. We tired. We had a hell of a day, man. A lot of traveling today. I'm tired, but we're gonna do it anyway. So I know y'all have been seeing what's been going on in the news. There's several things. But one thing that's catching America's attention, I would say the world's attention, is the P. Diddy Combe trial.
Yes.
You got a lot of names, so
I don't know what.
But everybody's going crazy. Cassie took the stand. She's pregnant, and in the courtroom with her, representing her, is her husband.
Yeah.
And so people are going crazy, like, what is he really feeling in the inside, listening to the testimony about these freak-offs?
Yeah.
There's been a lot of freaking going on in the freak-offs. I mean, there's some nasty shit, you know?
Yeah, for one, though.
Yeah, go ahead.
No, for one, he said he was going to support her.
Right.
For everything, that she went through.
Well, he go support her. Okay.
Yeah, he said he was going to support her, right?
Until he heard
the trial.
Yeah.
Now, after he heard the trial, he was like, baby, you told me you won't put everything on the table.
Yeah.
You left some shit on the counter that I didn't know.
So she said. So she probably told me it was having some freak off. Well, she didn't go into details about exactly what happened inside the freak off of the freak off,
and didn't know she was making phone calls for the freak off. Remember?
Okay. So okay.
Remember?
Good point.
Remember? You know what I'm saying? She the victim, right? And he got kids by her. You know what I'm saying? So There's a lot of stuff he left out. She left out rather. When he gave her the chance to put it all on the table. And I'm going to accept you for who you is. Now, this shit he heard at the trial, I can guarantee you, that motherfucker went home that night, got on that couch, and curled up in the fetal position like, what the fuck I done got it done?
So he got in the fetal position, got some meds out the cabinet, not prescribed in his name.
Yeah.
Like, I'm going to take all these motherfuckers tonight.
Yeah, exactly.
Listen, I don't want to wake up tomorrow.
You know what I'm saying?
What I just heard.
And you got to look at it. Look at the times they may have been smashing.
Bro.
She hollering, and he just heard how many dicks she was taking in the night at the break off. Some of them, which she called, she had a couple she called.
Right. Yeah.
She paid $6,000-$7,000 or something like that.
Yeah, I hate to sound like, we're trying to bash her or whatever, but how is the defense going to make a case for him holding her as a sex slave when she's making the calls on her own?
Well, from what they were saying was like, the female got the opportunity to say, yeah, let's have this big sex party. Let's call all my strippers up, you know what I'm saying? And all the dudes that you like, you know what I'm saying? Give me some good pills that we're going to take tonight. I want it. But she allowed to say, time out. I quit.
Oh, yeah. That's what they say.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, a woman can ask to be whipped, chained 99 times. But that one extra that she didn't ask for it and you do it, that's SA.
Yeah.
They call that SA. You know. So it's still going to be tough to convict Puppy on, the RICO Act that they got in charge with. Now, the domestic violence, I mean, that's a no-brainer. That's a no case. Yeah. But that's something between a man and his woman, a man and his wife, a husband and wife. But the RICO thing, you're going to have to dig a little deeper to get that charge, to bring that home, because it's not looking good for the defense right now. No. That's what I would say. But back to her husband. Now, what all did he hear? He
heard, man, she was getting 20 dicks a night.
Come on, man.
Big dicks.
Come on, man.
And he a white guy.
Well, come on, man.
So
okay.
When he hit her, she screaming and hollering. But at the trial, he found out it was all for nothing.
Yeah. Yeah.
I can't hit the bottom of this motherfucker.
Yeah, so it's all in that.
Yeah.
So she used him. She used Puff also. She used Puppy, man. She knew one day this relationship wasn't gonna work. She knew she wasn't down with this type of shit.
Yeah.
For the most part. Yeah. But he got so much money, it was hard for her to get away. In my opinion. You know what I mean? So but eventually she found the way out because after a couple months, a year, man, you know damn well if you want to be in a relationship with somebody. The minute that motherfucker pick up a phone and tell you to call another motherfucking nigga to sit down and have sex with another man and get you engaged in that shit. How long they was together? 10 years?
10 years. It was 10 years. That's why I said I was wondering, should we call Puff Daddy the GOAT? I mean, goddamn, we can put on some sex like this motherfucker.
That's ridiculous.
He's the catcher, he's the pitcher, he's the closer.
Wow.
That's why I said, should we call him the GOAT? In the relief pitcher. And they said some shit so nasty, I don't even want to talk about it.
That's a wild.
You know what I'm saying?
That's a wild boy, man. Yeah, that's true. All that stuff is true. That's just wild. So my thing is, she could have been left, bro. Yeah, and she could have been left. If you want to be in a relationship with a gay man, you know what I mean. A lot of women don't play that. They go like, well, you call another woman, but you call another. So you knew you wanted to be in that type of relationship, man. So it's just gonna be hard like I said, for them to prove that type of case in some crazy RICO act where you only got one person that's being charged in the RICO. Yeah. Seems like they only do that for black people. I don't understand.
That's why I call it the cheat code.
It's definitely a cheat code. What do you think about that, Act?
Well, first, I want to give a shout out to everybody who was on that jury. I had to sit there and listen to that disgusting ass shit.
Oh my God.
This man is sick. He is sick minded, okay? He is sick. And you know what? His wife, he knows she's sick. But here's the thing though, bro. You did mention that she could have left. Look, what I do know is it's always a mental thing, bro. I know. Yeah, and that's what I can never say if there's somebody in an abusive relationship and that sick shit she in with him. It's easy for somebody on the outside to say, "Oh, you tried this wrong." It's never as easy as it seems.
I agree with you.
It's a mental thing with these motherfuckers, especially when these celebrities all this bullshit. So I understand why I get it why she is in this. But I think it's just a sick. If you won't marry somebody that's sick, you just as bad as he is.
So both of them need a doctor.
That's kind of
y'all need a doctor.
That's kind of my point. I was feeling, like it was all his fault too. But once I found out she was calling these male strippers on her own to have sex with your husband. Yeah. Okay. Now him kicking and beating her. Yeah. He should definitely be domestic violence charges. But that other shit, you calling another man to have sex with your husband? Come on, man.
And you paid him.
And you paying the guy.
And you paying him. You know what I'm saying? So you looking at that, you looking at the text messages. She's sending text messages like, I can't wait for tonight. It's freak off. You know what I'm saying? Which of the vitamins should I take tonight? Yeah. Referring to the pills. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And I can't wait to see you. I can't wait to get it on. Yeah. I mean, that's man, that's hard to defend, man.
That bitch got a strong stomach to sit there and watch another man bust up her man back.
Yeah. That's why I said, should Puppy be called the GOAT? You know what I'm saying? The GOAT.
Bro, I know you ain't talking about the greatest of all time. I know you ain't talking
Yeah.
about that.
Because this motherfucker might be one of the worstest but baddest sex toys a motherfucker ever came across, man. This shit is big.
Yeah, okay, I see where you're going now. I'm like, what the hell are you talking about? But okay, so you not just thinking about Cassie. You think about the not even the male prostitute. You talking about all the alleged celebrities.
Yeah, all the fuckery.
Yeah, all you know. I wonder if one of these rappers gonna get up there and testify.
That's what we waiting on next. We waiting on
the hardcore niggas gonna get up there. And like,
you know,
he took advantage of it. You know.
Yeah, you know.
I came out with my rhyme book.
Yeah.
I think they will, Pat. I don't, because here's the thing. And you got them saying that they gonna start saying the shit they into. It's gonna get out of control because they gonna start saying names.
That's my point.
They gonna start dropping names. And, oh yeah, you know what? That sports was in there too, motherfucker.
That's why we saying he probably could beat the case.
You know?
Yeah.
And this shit can really get out of hand.
Yeah, that's why we're saying he probably can beat the case.
Right.
What man's gonna get up there that's married probably right now and say, man, this dude was cracking my ass for a long time.
For a whole album.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
I put my album on, the nigga didn't even produce it. He didn't advertise, you know. So you done got your ass cracked for nothing.
Yeah, so I mean, who the fuck gonna jump up and testify that, man? You know what I'm saying?
But here's the thing though, bro. I hope somebody don't, because this shit got started. They got this motherfucker that locking them up. They need all his victims. They need to take them out. They need to stone his ass.
The victims is damn near all men, though.
Yeah, so that's why Joe just said it.
Yeah, they damn near all men.
Joe just said it.
So how the fuck you gonna get all them?
Yeah, if those rappers don't get up here and testify, what case do you have?
Yeah. They get a lot of clicks off this.
You're right.
Yeah, because you gotta have one of them. It's gotta be at least one or two of them. I'm talking about like, you know, one of the major ones. You know, people, there's rumors around about who it was. Stuff like that. So if they don't get up there, man, it's gonna be tough. I know one of them itching to get up there. You see, Cassie is giving him strength right now.
Yeah. Till the prosecution came on.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? The defense lawyer came up.
If the prosecutor did not think that they had some testimonies, that they wouldn't even to the court first.
This they start with.
Somebody wasn't to testify against this motherfucker. Because if not, this is all pointless. So they got somebody.
And look, it looks like this was the star witness. It looks like they felt like this was the only person they needed because of the beatdown.
That's a sorry ass case. You know,
right.
You can't go white star witness. Yeah, so I guarantee you they got somebody that they probably not putting out there right now because they.
Nah, I think this is it right here.
Hey, if it's gonna be a star bigger than her, it's gonna be a man.
Yeah.
Now we got to see who this motherfucker is.
Yeah, because that's it. And ain't nobody,
you know.
Yeah. I don't think they got no money.
You ain't about to get this motherfucker every week. You know, like you need somebody else. I don't care if it's one more person. You ain't no prosecutor taking this shit to the court when all he got is the wife and the star.
But see, he didn't feel like this was all I got. He felt like I got you on video beating her.
Yeah.
I got her confessing that you were hiring male prostitutes. What he didn't count was
they are female prosecutors.
So what the prosecutors didn't add in there is that she made calls to these male prostitutes. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
She was in on it. That's what they didn't. I mean, obviously it got by because they didn't really need Cassidy to take the stand. Right. They already got the video. So if I know some shit like that, I wouldn't even put her on the stand.
Right.
You know, because we done said enough. You get him convicted. Yeah. So, but damn, bitch, you was calling male prostitutes to kill man in the ass.
Yeah. You gonna give me that
song?
Yeah. She
yeah, I know. She was having sex with him.
I mean, can you imagine what her kids gonna go through?
I mean, it seems like, you know, she was all down with the shit because at the end of the day, he could have made her make these calls.
Listen.
There's no proof that she made it without her free will.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. They got the proof.
She said it, huh?
Yeah, she said it, and they got the text message, and they got her phone records that she called on her own.
Yeah.
To set up some of these free calls.
Yeah.
I told you they both sick.
Yeah, you'll ain't innocent.
Yeah, man.
We know you in love with her.
Yeah.
God damn.
Yeah, I know.
The bitch you jacking off to every night. We know about it. All right, listen up. But go ahead.
I think everybody in entertainment is all fucked up in the head. Yeah. So if whether you're a female man, I think they all fucked up. But here's the thing though. I do understand that these celebrities can have your mental capacity about it. And I understand. So I mean, that's more psychology. I get it. But here's the thing though. I'm not saying she's innocent. What I am saying is that motherfucker needs to get guilty. So if she ain't the only witness, that's fucked up. You didn't even vote this shit. The court, that's the only damn witness.
I agree. I think they thought it was a slam dunk. You know what I mean? Because of that video of him beating her, they figured like, man, this shit a slam dunk. We don't need that many people to
right.
the story up, man. Because everybody thought it was a slam dunk. He got the videos of freak off parties and all the baby oil and shit he done purchased, you know. So
and Lou, he had it all, man. He had it all.
How do you see a slam? Him beating her, she said that she wanted to get beat too.
Well, that night that she was getting beat, they was having a freak off then. You know what I'm saying? Puffy said from what the testimony was, Puffy was in the shower and she left out. She was through. I mean, she was beat up. She was done. You know what I'm saying? Puff felt like you can keep going. So he jumped out the shower, threw a towel on, and ran down the hallway and went and grabbed her and, tried to snatch her back up in, some fucking Argentina shit.
Now, was the male prostitute in the room at that time, or was it just him and her?
It was a couple male prostitutes in there. You know what I'm
why
saying?
He was beating her that bad?
Why he was beating her? Listen. This is a fact. This is a fact. we joke a lot, but this is a fact, though. One of the guys said that one of the escorts, you know what I'm saying, they go both ways. They get, you know what I'm saying? One of the escorts said that Puff and Cassie had got into it. And they got into it so bad, he wanted to say, stop hitting her, man. Stop hitting her. But he knew that Puffy was a millionaire. He could have something done to him, like, quick. Mm-hmm. But what he also said is, after witnessing that, he could not perform. He couldn't perform. Dick wouldn't get her, asshole wouldn't open. He was done. Yeah, they couldn't pay for nothing but the Uber.
Yeah, Puppy threw the special lube on.
Yeah.
You get back loose, nigga. Yeah, Puppy. So that's crazy that they were all in the room while he was beating her ass, and nobody came out to help her.
And then, the sick part is this. Listen, this is the sick part. After you finish whooping her ass, now you asking the escorts and all these motherfuckers, let's continue with the show. Because they always said Puff liked to direct it. You know what I'm saying? He liked to direct it. One of them said that, hey, when I first met Puffy them, I came in the hotel room. I met Cassie. And she was beautiful. And then he said, I looked over there in the corner and it was Puff. Guess what his mask was? A bandana around his forehead. But he said he knew it was Puff. You know, that was the first meet and greet.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So she said that, it's her words, Puff liked to direct it like a movie or a video. He wanted full control. If he wants you fucked under this light, it was going to happen. If he wanted more oil on you. It was sick, man.
But no.
It was sick.
Yeah, the same guy said that they first encountered, Puff wanted them to have sex while he sat in the lazy boy and jacked off to him.
That's the guy.
Yeah. No, that's filthy. But again, they in a relationship though. That's the thing. That's what's hurting the case. Yeah. No. Puffy and Cassie, they are in a real relationship. Now that's a relationship. Now, if you choose to bring somebody else into your marriage for sexual purposes, that's still considered. Yeah, but they're still, because still in a relationship. That's what they like. right? So that's why it's going to be hard for them to convict him because they was in a real relationship. He wasn't just using Cassie as a prostitute. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
that was his girlfriend. He was buying her expensive gifts. Bro, we
I know
weird. We beyond that.
Yeah, we beyond weird.
We all agree on that. They in the relationship.
Hey man, he had to have a different type of jury up there. You know what I'm saying? And it was explained to them before the trial. Yeah. I'm not lying. That's why I said, hey, it had to be a different type of. And then they asking you as a human being to put your emotions to the side and listen to this shit.
Man, I won't do it. I couldn't do it.
I mean, let's be honest, man. 80% of Americans, the people in the world are fucking freaks.
Yeah. So
this ain't shit. People done heard this. You done seen movies with this bullshit.
Yeah.
So I don't know why everybody acting up holy and now, Val's holy right now, but it is some nasty, disgusting shit, bro.
Yeah.
To somebody, a lot of people won't listen to it. Those what's those little dating apps and sex chats? And man, people like this type of bullshit.
Yeah.
And some motherfuckers are paid to be a jury, right?
Yeah.
Every woman in my job just love this stuff.
That's what I just said. Exactly.
They just love it. Oh, I want to see that bullshit. They see peeing some girl.
Yeah, shit like that. You know what I'm saying?
You know how many?
Not only that, hold on. Not only that, the male escort said she asked him to piss on her.
Did you
this
hear
is
that?
He testified against. So that's why we saying we don't understand this shit. You know what I'm saying?
No,
now beating her ass, we understand that shit. That wasn't cool. But this other shit, some other shit.
No, this came from the cross-examination.
Yeah.
So she answered these questions on her own. She gave this testimony about, she wanted dude to piss on her and all this shit. And, the dude nut on her and Puffy rub it in and all this.
Yeah, well, that particular shit, he had this nasty motherfucker had like 4-5 motherfuckers do this shit at one time.
Come on.
So this how she was getting ran.
All right, we cut this.
You know what I'm saying?
That's
why I said he's a demanding. What you call that shit?
Oh, so we missed out.
Yeah.
So is Puffy a demonic
sex addict?
Sex addict.
Let's go.
Is he in the real Illuminati, the devil worshiping sex? What type of man?
It might be a sex Illuminati.
Had 5 men or whatever, however many it was, nut on this woman, and he helps rub it in. That's like some type of what do you call it? Sex act, some type of cult ritual or something.
Yeah. I don't know if he felt like he was taking their power or what, man, but
this code. That's some nasty shit.
Yeah. That's the shit I said I didn't want to bring up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's what I supposed
to. Yeah, because this nigga foul as fuck.
Yeah. Okay, so at this point, if I'm the judge, I'm like, I want everybody to rise up, look around, and now I want everybody in here to get the fuck out of my courtroom. Everybody, get the fuck out. If I'm the judge, I'm like, everybody get the fuck out. All you nasty motherfuckers.
Yeah.
Case dismissed.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna sit here and listen to this bullshit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Cassie, get her stinking ass up. Now I want to clean that seat with Clorox bleach. Her nasty ass.
Matter of fact, everybody in here getting 10 years in prison. Cassie, Puffy, the fucking male prostitute.
Yeah.
The male prostitute, bitch, you doing 20.
Yeah.
You doing 20. You
brought both animals to the table.
Yeah, the male prostitute. Since you want to play both sides, you get double the time.
Yeah. Motherfucker, you know,
you want to bust in and get bust on. You get 20. Matter of fact, you get 30.
And then the way like Buck set it up, he had videotapes of this shit and all that type of shit. But he must have had a feeling that if it ever go to trial, girl, this shit is gonna take you through. This life changing, man.
Yeah, because if somebody look at her, every time you look at Cassie, you're gonna see that image.
Yeah, it's life changing.
That shit degraded, man.
Yeah, I want to go back to what you were saying about the husband, man.
Oh my God.
what is going through his mind while he's sitting here listening to this testimony?
That's what I said when I'm gonna bring it up again. He perfectly asked when they got together, put everything on the table. Cassie left some shit on the counter, and he didn't find out the shit that was on the counter until his trial came. So yeah, he fucked up.
So she purposely, and I try to tell women hate when people say things like this. I'm gonna say it to all the good women out there, all the good women out there, go find you a simp. Clearly, Cassie has found a simp. Any man that can listen to testimony of you telling that 5 men nutted all on your face and your mouth and your back, and then your boyfriend came help rub it in, and he looks at you and say, "Wow, she would make a wonderful wife. I'm going to make a family with her."
That's the shit she left on the motherfucker.
That's what we call a simp. He's a simp. To all the women who claim that you can't find a good man, you looking in the wrong damn place. See, you in the club looking for puppy. Yeah. You need to be in the club looking for this simp motherfucker. Yeah. Hey, get him out of there. Run with him. When you find that nigga, run on with him. Yeah, run on with him. Because he gonna be good. He gonna bring you the money. He gonna let niggas nut on your belly. He ain't gonna say nothing. You can find you a simp and get him home and take care of him. That's what y'all need to do. Stop chasing the puppies. Yeah, find somebody that love you for who you is. For real. Who you really is. That's the definition of it. Say it again, bro. Find somebody who love you for what you is. What you really is. Y'all the ins and the outs. You know what I'm saying? The hole in the doubt. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Any mother you can sit down. The skeleton in the bones. You can cry. 5 men. 5 men, hold on. 5 men nutted on my neck and back. Oh, baby. Oh, it's gonna be all right. And while you hugging her, the female doing this. I got one. She like,
That's fine, but don't, when it happens, don't be going to court saying this shit. Because at the end of the day, you look like a damn fool. And you just sit up here and hear this bullshit, and now you think we don't feel sorry for you? All these gay motherfuckers, y'all all these motherfuckers.
As they get this Babylon shit out of here. It is Solomon divorce.
Yeah. But no, I was serious about that simp stuff. The women.
The next file on Zoom. I can't even say
Look here, I'm filing for divorce.
Oh my God.
Hey, Judge, can I file for divorce right here? Or do I got to wait till this case? Yeah. Ain't no way you just sit here and let 5, 6 people nut on you and he rub it in, and now I got to have, man, fuck that, man.
Why you think I said that motherfuckers at home on the couch in the fetal position? Yeah. That motherfucker's at home like this.
We should be at home.
On the couch. Yeah. Can you imagine what that man's mama saying?
I was over there.
Imagine what his mom's saying. Let's say it right, his mom. You know what I'm saying?
It's his brothers, sisters, cousins.
Yeah, imagine what they saying.
Imagine how is Thanksgiving dinner going to go when Cassie and her husband shows up to the family for Thanksgiving dinner? No, not with Puffy, with the new husband.
But what I think
how's that gonna go?
Is that
hey, anybody want to slice the turkey?
Yeah. Oh no, not only that. They might have the Thanksgiving dinner on Zoom. You know,
with the family. Yeah. This his mama like, yeah, I'm not cooking this shit.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Don't show up at my motherfucking house. You know what I'm saying?
If you cook some sweet potatoes, I'm not cooking shit sweet long as you.
Hey, you know if he had a black mama, don't you bring that bitch up here.
Don't you bring that motherfucker over here. You know what I'm saying?
Cousins would be waiting in the backyard.
Yeah. Got the drunk ass uncle over there. You see that nigga with that bitch? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You don't want the family on it.
Yeah, especially one like her. But all right, man, let's get off Cassie. Man.
Yeah.
And damn, Diddy, you in trouble either way it go. Because, like I said, he beat that case. He definitely going to face some type of state charges for some type of domestic violence. But So either way, it's not looking good, but it looks like he, as of right now, things could change. He's definitely overcharged. So it looks like he's gonna beat this Rico because he's gonna have to have. Who's his partner? Who's the puppy's partner?
He got our partners in cahoots with him.
Yeah, the security guard. There's another freak off dude that handles some of the business.
Is it the escort?
It's the escort. Who's keeping the books, the paperwork?
Yeah.
What type of Rico fucking act is this, man?
Yeah. So
yeah, I don't like when brothers get took advantage of.
Yeah.
He's definitely guilty though. I ain't nobody protecting
woman beater.
Yeah, woman beater.
You know what I'm saying?
Nasty.
Grandma say you ratchet motherfucker.
Goddamn buzzers.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but
your trifling ass.
That is trifling though. That's trifling. So you guys, man, see a shrink, man. That's ridiculous.
You know what? Speaking of seeing the shrink, if them two go to therapy, I would love to be a fly on the wall. I would like to hear this lie this therapist gonna tell them to make this shit work. You know what I'm saying?
The therapist gonna end up in the freak office.
No, I'm talking about with
I know.
Cassie.
Oh, okay. Man, Cassie in trouble, man.
Yeah.
And guess what? Cassie about to be in another domestic violence situation.
Yeah.
And when she was about like when we get home, it's about you go back to press charges on me because you ain't telling me 5 niggas was nutting in your face.
Yeah.
At the same time.
And you was doing 20 dick niggas at parties. Ooh, shit.
And
that's a bad motherfucker to do it without having that shit took. Oh my God.
Who didn't know? No. At this time, they were not together. No, he couldn't have possibly known these type of details. Maybe a few here and there. He couldn't have possibly known of shit like this, bro.
No. This shit was left on the counter. It wasn't put on the table.
If that man already knew something like this, he probably had already been married to a prostitute somewhere.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, he could just went and snatched any hoe up off the street.
Because right now, that's all she looks like. She's just a prostitute. Yeah. I'm sorry.
That's bad.
She's just a prostitute. Puff, bought and paid and raised a prostitute. That's all she is. If he got you sleeping with 5, 6, 7 guys, plus y'all not even married, from what I know, right? Cassie and Puffy not married?
No.
Legally married. So they're not even legally married, man. She's just a prostitute. If the prosecutors wanted to high price prostitute, if they want to swing that to the jurors that she was just his prostitute, okay, he might get convicted. But
he'll get convicted because you taking her all over the world.
Yeah, you sex trafficking, right?
Yeah, that's sex trafficking.
Right. But
you know what I'm saying?
But both admitted that they were in a relationship. So this shit is not gonna fly, man. Yeah. You know what I mean? And if it did, he probably would come back and beat it on an appeal anyway. There's just too many holes in this case right now. Yeah. She gave damaging testimony. She damaged herself with that testimony. Yeah. She killed her reputation.
It's life changing.
She also stated on the testimony that one of the reasons she didn't leave him is because she didn't want nobody else to have him. Yeah. So where's the I'm kidnapping you?
Yeah. Where's her forcing you to do this shit?
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Nobody to have this nasty, demented, stink-minded motherfucker.
Hey, look, you gotta look at it too, man. She gotta share some responsibility for the motherfuckers that went into that shit too. They coming in the room thinking, man, this girl fine as fuck. You know what I'm saying? And that ain't what they get that night.
Yeah. And,
they get the goat that night.
What's the drink they was making? The little drink?
Ciroc. Ain't that what it is?
I know the waitresses had goddamn drinks they passing out all up in the room. They was passing out.
Yeah, it's special Ciroc.
Yeah, special thing. So,
yeah.
So Cassie get the man in the room, and they get to passing out the drinks.
Yeah.
And the guy, Cassie's attractive to most men. And they getting the hard on, and she kicking it with him. And, and they think they about to sleep with her.
Yeah. Well, I got this bad motherfucker.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I ain't never hear no shit like that.
She said,
you chose me.
And she giving them drink after drink after drink. And then, next thing you know, we said that before. They wake up with that P. Diddy oil on. Baby oil.
Yeah. That muscle relaxing baby oil.
Yeah.
In case you try to wake up off the drink, you still can't move.
You paralyzed.
Just go.
Puppy come down out the ceiling like a basement spider.
You know what I'm saying? And then when you get out of there like a basement spider, Kelsey's in bed when they wake up.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure Johnson & Johnson is paying for a lawyer fee.
They should be.
Yeah.
Let's get off this cat. Yeah, man. But
yeah, he discounted on that.
Other things in the news. I can't believe I took it off. Did y'all see what happened with the Antonio Brown?
Oh man,
he was in some big like goddamn 30-man brawl or something. I don't know where they were at.
I think it was at a boxing fight.
Oh, it was at a boxing match. Okay.
Yeah.
He was outside fighting, man. He was fighting a couple people, man. He was tussling, man.
Yeah, security slapped his ass. He fell on the ground and got up and started shooting the gun.
No, that wasn't him. I don't think that was. He kicked the shit out of somebody.
Yeah.
Allegedly, man.
Yeah. I mean, I used to like him, but after seeing that video and that clip,
what he did to Deion
son,
the Sanders family. I'm not even gonna just say
the
what
family.
he did to the Sanders family was disrespectful. It was
hateful.
It was hateful. I might have lost the words when you attack somebody's kid, somebody that you are cool with. Deion Sanders is a grown man. You can bash on Deion Prime all you want, but you went after his kids after this man trusted you with his boys and let them train with you, and then you go out and tell the whole entire world that they trash.
Yeah.
Another thing, man, he needed to get his ass whooped. I wish somebody would have got some paws on his neck for that bull.
Yeah.
And that was Antonio Brown, like one of my favorite receivers, man, but not no more, man. That dude, man, you got a real mental illness. You need to be on medication for that bullshit, man. Yeah. I hope you lucky Deion only got about 4 toes left, because you probably want to put them in your ass. I'll kick the shit out of you,
Yeah, he wrong, man. He most definitely wrong.
And Brown is the Eagles wide receiver, right?
No, he retired, man.
He retired, man.
He was to Pittsburgh. Long time Pittsburgh receiver, Antonio Brown.
Yeah, he quit on Tom Brady.
Yeah, then he went to Tampa Bay with Tom Brady.
Antonio Brown.
Antonio Brown, yeah.
Took his shirt off and quit. He was with the game.
He was
Yeah, he ain't been the same since he took that hit coming across the field. I forgot what team it was, but they knocked the fuck out of him.
Well, sometimes money brings out what's truly hidden in a person.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Once a person, just like the puppy thing, he was already probably been a freak his whole life, but once he got that type of money, he was able to pull it off on a greater scale. You know? Same thing with Antonio. He's been a dumbass. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We just didn't know it. Remember he had caught the alleged case or whatever it was with Pittsburgh Steelers trainer, one of the females. He got in trouble for that. Then he went live in Mike Tomlin's locker room, and Mike Tomlin was saying some bullshit about another team, hating on him or whatever. And he put it out in the media, and people heard it. So that's why he really got traded from the Steelers.
Yeah, bringing brotherhood.
So he's been on some bullshit for a long time, trying to get some attention, and now he's hating on Shiloh Sanders. You're a fucking idiot. Man.
I can remember one time seeing an incident about Antonio Brown in a swimming pool. Pulling his drawers down, trying to put his ass in a woman's face.
Another Diddy nigga. Another Diddy ass.
You know what I'm saying? I can remember that incident.
I remember that. You pull your ass out in broad daylight, then toot your ass up in the woman's face. You nasty bastard.
Yeah. You should try to motherfucker. And with that being said, Antonio Brown, you ass.
That boy said, it's on you, ass sniffer.
Antonio Brown, did he have concussion issues when you were playing?
I'm not giving him no excuse like that, man.
No,
you know what I'm saying?
I'm just worried because people with those mental, because he had the concussions cause mental defects.
But you gotta look at it. Look. Let me hold on. Let me stop you right there. Why come every time when somebody get the fuck knocked out of them, they go do dumb shit? Usually when the motherfucker get the fuck knocked out of them, they kind of don't even know who they is no more. You know what I'm saying? They don't move that fast. They don't move that rapidly. You know what I'm saying? He got a screw that's loose.
But what we learn about concussions is it triggers the part of the brain that does make you, do things you normally wouldn't do using your right mind.
Oh, he need to quit. It's too late for Tua, man. He need to quit. You know what I'm saying? Get the rest of these years out with his kids, man.
We need to. We love to it, and again, I always say he ain't a good quarterback, but he's a quarterback, and I think
he's a good quarterback.
He got kids, he got a wife.
Yeah.
He's out for his future, and he's young.
Yeah, yeah.
So you already at too many concussions, bro. Don't retire.
I'm surprised that, you know, the NFL and, you know, all the people, the soccer moms that protest every thing, the council culture and all that. I'm surprised they didn't make Tua retire. You know, Tua is one of my favorite quarterbacks. He's a bad boy. He cold, but I'm gonna watch him play, but I almost don't want to because I'm scared.
Yeah.
You know, anytime somebody touch you on the shoulder and you fall the fuck out, you know what I'm saying, or you fall on your own face and you keep catching concussions, it's pretty much over at that point. Yeah. Or at least sit out for a year, a whole year. You know what I mean? Yeah. And let your brain heal because, you know, they got scientific reports about how long it takes for the brain to heal. Yeah. So he's passing those protocols to be able to play. But sometimes you got to take it a step further and say, okay, it already happened twice. That's not good enough. I'm going to take another 3 to 4 months just in case I'm different from what your x-ray showed. Maybe we not the same. So I'm going to go another couple months and then I'll come back. If he just took that extra precaution right there, you know, or wear the big ass helmet. Put the air helmet. Put the goddamn helmet on, man.
And what I'm saying about Tua is this. This is what I'm saying about Tua. I think you should retire because the way your body reacted after them hits. I can understand you getting knocked a little dizzy, but to be knocked out, be shaken, and have your body locking up, them different kind of concussions we used to see. All of us, as fans and as players. And everybody that care about you know that.
But on the other hand, you got a young warrior. You know what I mean? He's a physical warrior, not in the sense of a warrior inside the, you know, but a physical warrior, man. This is my life. This is all I know. It's all I trained for all my life. I'm not going to stop. I would rather be paralyzed and fucking die out here right now. So, you know, some players, they feel like that, you know. But being that he's a quarterback, I would think that someone would stop him. You know, if it was linebacker or running back, okay, motherfucker, I'm not stopping. I'm a real warrior. Because we go hard every play. Yeah. Quarterbacks don't. You sometimes you're a sitting duck back there. You know what I mean? Sometimes you don't see the hit coming. As a running back, linebackers, receivers, they kind of always see the hit coming. Yeah. But quarterbacks, sometimes you don't see the hit coming. These guys are trained to destroy quarterbacks. So they're not going to stop because you Tua or Tom Brady. They get a free shot. They're going to knock your motherfucking head off.
Yeah, that's the difference from having $2,000 and $2 million.
Yeah.
Bonus. So, you know what I'm saying? So they coming after you.
But if I'm Tua at his age, I probably wouldn't quit either. I'm just going to keep it. I probably wouldn't stop either. You know what I mean? I probably wouldn't.
The last one he had, the person that hit him, he tried to stop.
Yeah.
He even told him, bro, chill. He was like, he's not adding into that. It's my job to fuck you up.
Yeah.
And I know that he fucked up. I didn't want to do it because I know you got the situation, but to it, like, bro, you got to care about yourself more than everybody else.
Please fire the Miami Dolphin trainers. Whoever the quarterback trainers are, please fire these people. Because he don't even know how to fall. You know, when somebody grab him and sling him around, or he's falling back, he don't even know how to protect himself. No. I'm like, goddamn, you've been in the league for about 5 years. Yeah. You don't even know how to fall yet. Man, I've been saying that. Fire these motherfuckers, man. They should have been fired, man. You know, y'all taught him, and he still ain't doing it. Okay, you fired, motherfucker. Yeah, he still ain't doing it. Yeah. So let me get somebody else.
Yeah, that can make somebody else to give him some better training.
Yeah, because that's ridiculous that he don't even know how to fall. You know,
he ain't listening to y'all.
Exactly. You fight.
You ain't get somebody else. You know what I'm saying?
You go get some, you know, Sergeant Slaughter or some goddamn.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Some 6'10" motherfucker that can pump his ass. You know what I'm saying?
Hook and roll, Tua. Yeah. Hook and roll.
Yeah, look here. Jack his little ass up here. Look, Becky with the good hair.
Yeah,
you gonna fall, I lose my check, motherfucker.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
So fall the right way.
Motherfucker, I ain't never seen a training facility like this.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Come on.
Yeah. I'll teach you how
to afford to go back.
You're gonna let Diddy train you. You don't get your shit right to it.
Oh, you get your shit right there. The GOAT got to holler at you.
Maybe we need to send in some of that P. Diddy baby oil and shit so the defenders can slide off.
Yeah. Yeah, and then plus the muscle relax their hand. You know what I'm saying? They square move won't work no more. You know what I'm saying?
I wasn't trying to get Antonio Brown an excuse. What I was trying to say was, Tua need to see where that shit can lead. Yeah. That is one of the extreme cases of that shit. You gotta care about yourself more than everybody else.
He got that extreme case of that shit, man.
Shit, Junior Seau committed suicide.
Yeah, he committed suicide.
You know what I mean? So there's a lot of players, man.
Chris Benoit, the refs, he's extreme. He killed himself, his kids.
Yeah.
So that shit get extreme, man.
Yeah.
Well, here you got these guys, man. They are playing for, to a case, $500 million fucking dollars, man.
Yeah.
I'd rather fucking die out here, man.
Yeah.
I'll be fucking paralyzed while I just walk away from $1 billion. And it's doing something that I love to do, man. So,
Yeah.
you know, you got to think of it from a warrior's point of view, man. This motherfucker, he just not going out here to have fun.
He not thinking of a business point of view. He thinking of a warrior. He gonna die making that fucking money and not enjoy it. Now business, his family would have been on his ass. Hey, that's enough.
Yeah,
you got enough money.
He has enough money to make billions.
You see what I'm saying?
Yes, he has generational wealth.
Yeah.
So his kids get to be all right. Tua, quit with your sorry ass, bro.
No, Tua ain't. See, that's the problem. See, that's why he ain't.
You don't like Tua, huh?
No, he thinks Tua's sorry. Tua, man, cold in the motherfucker, bro.
Yeah. I think Tua has been the most overrated motherfucker since he got drafted.
Nah, man.
Tua,
So we probably just make a separate sports show.
Yeah, he got that.
This shit ain't going right.
Yeah.
Man. Ain't nobody gonna put up with this bullshit he talking. Tua is the victim of not having a fucking running game. That stupid ass coach they got.
Or O-line.
The coach, he makes good passing plays.
Right.
But he don't stick to the run.
Ain't nobody gave Caleb excuses. Ain't nobody gave. See, it's the ones that y'all care. Oh, we don't give Tua. Because Tua's a good guy. He come up, his interview is a good guy. Everybody like Tua. Tua is ass, okay? I want to have a beer with Tua any day. But at the end of the day, that motherfucker's ass. So if he quit, like, I don't think it's how the fuck is it? He finally get a real quarterback and then take them down Tua.
You gotta look at it like this, right?
The same dude that think golf better than Pat Mahomes. So
Yeah.
So
But take a look at it.
I'm just like,
Take a look at Tua in a bigger light. When he was at Alabama, he was throwing the ball. Am I right? Am I wrong? Am I right? Am I wrong? I mean, no, exactly. So when you draft him, you gotta have them same particular type of guys protecting him. You know what I'm saying? You can't give him a D3 line with a D1 quarterback. Or you're never going to see the D1 quarterback progress to professional.
Yeah, Tua gets off. I don't know what you talking about.
Okay, that's good.
All right.
When Golf was in college, he always in a bad line, and he's still outside. But his line was bad in college. But yeah, he's still outside. So I don't hear that excuse.
Okay, see, who won the national championship, Golf or Tua? It was Tua. All right, okay. I just want to clear that up.
What Joe just said was his line was bad. Golf had a bad line in college, and he still signed right. Even his line was bad.
Golf had a good line in the Super Bowl, and he fucking blew it against the Patriots.
Jared Goff.
Now, I don't want to golf.
We love you, though.
Yeah, I don't want to golf back because that's my guy.
We love you.
Jared Goff, my guy now. Detroit Lions.
Yeah.
Golf, my guy.
But I rock with Detroit.
I'm just stating the fact. If Tua was on that Rams team, it would have ran the Patriots out the goddamn building. Yeah. I'm just keeping it real. They would have ran them out the building. Come on, man. So.
Tua is an okay quarterback at best. At the end of the day, not only he's okay quarterback, he's injury prone. Like it's a lot thing going too. Tua is just they need a better quarterback.
So, but we all agree that Antonio Brown is a fucking loser.
Yeah.
And if Tua don't get his shit together, he's the next Antonio Brown.
They'll take him back to the island before they do that.
I can't argue with that.
They ain't gonna let him show his ass off like that. You know what I'm saying? It's history too deep. You know, they care a lot about each other over there.
I hope so. I like to. I just hope that he before he get to that, somebody sit his ass down somewhere.
I don't think he's gonna. I mean, I would suspect that he get one more of those, and I don't think the NFL. I don't think nobody give a fuck what he said. You out of there. Just one more.
Yeah, one more.
Just one more, bro. You got to go. You know, ain't nobody gonna keep watching this shit. But they just pick up a better running game. Give the man a tight end to throw to. That way you don't got to sit back there holding the ball all goddamn day.
This man got the best receiver core.
I said tight end.
Yeah.
But I mean, Tyreek, he's saying like he need a running game. So when you run play action, that take all the pressure off of him when you got somebody.
Who were okay?
You need a threat back there.
Who was the last four teams? Who was the last four teams left standing last year? Detroit Lions, Philadelphia Eagles,
and
the Commanders, and
the
Chiefs. Okay, all besides the Chiefs, the other three pretty much got the top running games in the NFL.
Yeah.
And we know the Chiefs had a super short passing game and the best quarterback besides Tom Brady that we'd ever seen in our lifetime. You know what I mean? In the new age lifetime. Yeah. So they got the quarterback. So none of those teams pass the ball like the Dolphins do for a high percentage of the game like that. You know, that's just too much. You gotta have a running game to progress towards the end of the season, towards the Super Bowl. You don't have a strong running game, you're not going to no Super Bowl. You're not going deep into the playoffs. It's just not gonna happen.
Yeah, it's not. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, it's the reason why I knew that the Eagles gonna beat the
So Miami coming off and all those fucking pass plays and not establishing no run game throughout the season, you're not getting to the Super Bowl. I don't give a fuck who you put back there. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you got to be balanced, man. Because today's corners, today's defensive backs, man, they just like wide receivers running backwards, man. So, you know what I'm saying?
So follow up my boy Tua and get your retarded ass boy Antonio Brown.
Stop fucking around. He gonna be just like that motherfucker.
Yeah, he out here trolling people's kids and shit. I hope Deion slapped the piss out of his ass.
Yeah. See, that shit ain't no cool. That shit ain't cool at all.
But Deion more high class anyway. Deion wouldn't give him the satisfaction of the light he looking for. You know what I'm saying? He wouldn't even how can I put that climb down to that level to give him any specifically type of conversation that you can have people clicking on this shit, seeing what Deion said about it. So he won't waste his time on that.
What y'all think about I think it was like 10 inmates. What was that? St. Louis? 10 inmates escaped from, was that jail or prison?
No, that was jail.
10 inmates escaped from prison, man. That was crazy. Man.
Yeah, because all of them were still facing charges. You know what I'm saying? They say it was an inside job.
Yeah, that they had help.
You know what I'm saying? And
there's a country, and it's well known. It's a country. I think it's in the western part of the country in the world that actually, if you break out of prison, it's not against the law. You just break out, you're free. Now I don't know what country that is, but I know. Yeah, if you break out, you're free. That's it. So I know in America it's not an issue, but look, man. All y'all know how.
It must be hell on the outside of that goddamn prison. If you break out and you get away from that motherfucker, something ain't right around that prison. You know what I'm saying? Like on the outside of it, not the inside, on the outside of it.
I gotta look that country. This is a country that break out is you just set free. But
is the motherfucker in the safari somewhere? Pack of hyenas be eating your ass up.
I'm not gonna say country because I don't want to start wrong, but I know I gotta look it up. There's a country where you break out is you good, and then you got free. What you guys know, and I hope you know, I don't believe prison is the right place for criminals anyway. So like people breaking out of prison, bro, most people that go to prison are not even criminals. They become criminals because they in there.
They got a country where people go to prison. It's not Sweden, but it's one of them damn countries like that. But they got a prison. You learn how to cook. You got to live with inmates. Y'all got to clean up together. Y'all got to cut the grass. It ain't no bars. It's an open house area. You got. They only had one violent, jump off like in 20 years and shit because everybody's free. Because they want to teach you how to live in society.
Right.
Instead of like American prisons, we teach you how to cut, stab, no diddy in the prison, all that bullshit. Then they want to send you home and put you in the motherfucking living room and say, hey, let's sit at the table and eat dinner with this wild maniac motherfucker. He done stabbed 3-4 people while he was in prison,
And then when his release date came up, he was in the hole. So he come right out the hole to the crib.
Then he come get a job where I work at, and I got to train this motherfucker.
So while you training him, this motherfucker like... Come on.
Not all the prisoners, though.
Not all of them.
A lot of prisoners come on, but it's just the point. Yeah, just the point that they really, like what you said, you learn how to become a better criminal in prison, and then they send you home and then expect you to be, like a new man, a new person, good citizen. To fuck you up. And so that's why they got it's like a 40, 50 or % return rate. You know what I mean? Most people that go end up, they get out and they end up going right back to prison.
Not only will we have the highest imprisoned population and on the entire globe, no country is close enough, but it's mostly black.
Oh yeah, prison
is 80% black, and that's savage.
Yeah, prison was just another form of slavery. It's what they use it for black people.
Because that is our prisons are full of black men.
Yeah.
But they was there for they had weed. Come on, man. I know black guys that was good guys that went to prison because they had 5 ounces of weed in their pocket. Come on, man. They shit is fucked up, bro.
Just being incarcerated, you get to really see what it was like in the slave days, kind of. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like an underground system of human beings chained up, simultaneously moving. Some going down here, some coming here, some getting ready to ride out, some going to cages to wait to get rolled out. It don't quit. It's 24 hours. You know what I'm saying? So it give you that particular thought in your mind.
Yeah, President is the best well-oiled machine in America. It's free labor. It's another form of slavery. So you got all the prisoners in there. You are getting government funds for each prisoner. You're probably getting about $30,000, $50,000 a year for each prisoner. For each prisoner, but it only takes you. It only takes about $3,000 a year to take care of that prisoner. So they're pocketing the rest of the money. You know what I mean? Because you got to buy wash powder, you got to buy soap. I've been in jail. The guards are stealing the washing powder. They stealing the popcorn. I'm serious. They be bagging this shit up, pulling their cars up to the back of the prison, loading their cars up with soap, washing powder, bleach. They steal all that shit and take it home, man. And I'm gonna snitch on you, little nasty white girls. And the white girls, the prisoners, they fucking. I mean, they fucking.
So something good coming out the bad in that motherfucker.
Yeah, man. Dependent, and I just heard this. I don't know about it. They take you home. Some nights they take you home. They just have you back before the sun come up. Take you home. If the prison is within their city, they'll take you home, mop you up, and bring you on back. And this is just a big joke. You know what I mean? Wow. Yeah, so... Yeah, I said I was gonna put that out there because I don't hear nobody talk about it. Yeah, guards get smashed like crazy though. They always got a black woman on the news, but that's a lot of white women. The white women, I guess they just know how to get away with it. I don't know because it's like all the other guards know, so it's not like they're hiding it from each other. Wow. You know what I mean?
Wow.
They don't flaunt it, but they know. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. That's big. And And if you get caught, then what they do?
You don't really get caught because nobody's going to tell them. They're not cops. They CO. That's the thing people get mixed up. A cop and a CO, they got two different mindsets.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? The CO is like it's part of their house too.
Right.
So they kind of in charge of what goes on, what don't go on. Who's whatever cool black people they can train. That's who they train them to be their friends. You go to their house. They pull prisoners outside of the prison. Hey, I got 10 of y'all come out here and wash my car. You go out there, you wash their car, drive around the parking lot, turn the music on and shit.
Yeah.
You know.
And who wouldn't want to do that just
of course,
to be away from being locked up around fucking bars, you know what I'm saying? I got some type of freedom. Even though I'm doing something for it, it's some type of freedom. You should see the lawn crew. The lawn crew is about 40, 50 niggas go out in the morning and cut their grass all around outside the prison. I'm talking about they driving the big ass wide lawnmower, big ass bobcats, shoveling the snow. Niggas all in the ceiling running wires for the cable, doing the plumbing. You know, you working in a steam room across the street from the prison. You know, I'm in there on the free phone all day calling everybody. They're like, why the phone didn't say collect this time? You know what I'm saying? Got my own phone, motherfucker. I gotta do that now.
I got my own shit. So, and these are citizens. That's another thing. Citizens are actually coming into the prison to hire you. You gotta get interviewed by people that own their own business. Yeah. Yeah. And they interview about, 10, 20 prisoners, and they be like, I like Joe. Joe's sound pretty cool. I can trust Joe at my house. Right. And to leave him there by himself. I feel good with Joe. And then he hired Joe. Then he'd come every day. Yeah. Or 4 or 5 days out the week, and he'd pick you up 4 to 6 hours. You help around the house or drive his car, whatever, and then he take you back home. That's why I say a lot of white women getting smashed. I mean, smashed. Yeah. Black women always get caught for something. I don't know what. Yeah.
They might be running their mouth too. Girl, I'm the dark cousin. Man. You know what I'm saying?
You're damn right. When a black woman has good dick, they tell the whole world about it.
Yeah, black women gotta tell everybody. All the motherfuckers on the outside. White women don't tell the prisoners in the guards inside. They gotta come outside the prison to tell everybody. Yeah. They can take selfies with the nigga, getting the nigga bank accounts and everything.
Yeah. Girl, such and such. That's my uncle, bitch.
Yeah. You got a kid, you pregnant, you on Facebook showing pictures of the nigga. Now his baby mama mad, then the motherfucker calling in on your dumb ass. You know what I'm saying?
You better watch that bitch when she come to work.
I see a single point with this bitch, and he got 10 years.
Yeah.
Y'all need to do an investigation. Yeah. Hey, they take niggas home out the prison all day, every day. Don't nobody say shit. Don't nobody give a fuck. I'm telling you, I see it with my own eyes. Yeah. I was a part of it.
Yeah.
That's crazy, bro. That is wild.
Yeah.
I will tell y'all some more stories, but y'all might try to snitch on me. I'm talking about the people.
No, they talking about the.
Y'all been there when y'all been there when he told. Y'all been there when he told the bitch hug.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying.
Got him up in the courtroom looking like Cassie hug. Well, why would you let him do that, huh?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying.
On the back of your neck.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying.
You're filthy. You're just filth, hon.
Come on, I'm gonna fuck my dirty whore tonight. Come here.
Yeah, man.
That bread broke out of is they still on the run or what?
I know. Last time I checked, 2 of them they got caught. 2 got caught. I don't know. It could have been up there. Maybe they got all their dumb asses by now. Yeah. You was dumb enough to get caught the first time, so you probably gonna get caught the second time.
Hey, they wrote on the wall too. LOL. It was too easy.
Yeah, they wrote. Yeah. I was wondering if the guards made that shit up to incite the citizens so we can turn them in. Well, what type of dumbass escape from prison and write that on the wall?
No, on the serious note though, the warden said that she been advocating to get locks on there because the doors wasn't locking and shit. They can check them loose or whatever, whatnot. It was understaffed. They was underpaid. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So you know what that's gonna bring. A damn good chance of one of them getting out, being able to pay somebody to let them out. You know what I'm saying? Or, set something to the side for them.
Yeah, I was in jail. The warden, I was coming through, like I said, like a meeting ground between 4 different units. It's like the control center. I was coming through there, and the warden took one look at me and said, "I think he's the one having these drugs brought in here. Search him down." I was like, "What, motherfucker?" Man, I was so motherfucking mad, man. I was like, "You son of a bitch!"
Yeah, well, I'm trying to get the fuck out of here. I ain't trying to stay here, man.
Y'all called me on myself for something else, some paperwork. Now you gonna try to accuse me of running a drug operation? This filthy motherfucker.
Yeah.
I never been in prison, but I would think if I was in prison and if I was planning to break out that motherfucker, I want to do it all myself because it seems like you got a better chance of escaping and without if you're doing it by yourself with a group. That's it. But no, hell, it's so much stuff can go wrong.
Yeah, I would rather break out with.
No, that wasn't considered breaking out of prison. What they did, that was considered busting out. You know what I'm saying? They bust out that motherfucker.
Yeah, they bust out the back of everything, like the old days, out the back of the wall.
They got sprung and loose. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they got sprung. I would rather break out with a group because now you got to look for 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah. You can't just put everybody on line.
You can't lock everybody up. It ain't one picture going around.
Yeah. You know, how many dogs you got to get on the trail? There's 10 different trails.
There's several pictures going around and we all look alike. So I got a good chance. I'm going to be out here for a long time. You know what I'm saying? So you want to do it with a group. You know what I'm saying?
You definitely want to do it with a group. Just make sure y'all split up when y'all get out. Don't nobody follow me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Go your own way.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because I'm going to drop a dime on you. That motherfucker hide in the Burger King. I'm going the other way, bitch.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
I ain't Charles Weissman, whatever the fuck his name.
Yeah.
I ain't dropping a dime.
Yeah. Yeah. That's some shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you bust out of prison, that's some dumb shit. They might put all those bullets in your ass.
Well, a couple of them was facing murder charges and shit.
Oh yeah, I heard that.
I can understand them, but you know the ones for stealing bubble gum and just want to get home to their girlfriends, and I don't understand that. You know what I'm saying? Some of them had 90-day skits. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah, man.
That one.
Yeah, man. It's just been we're gonna get it, man. We're gonna get ready to close out, man.
Yeah.
You know, it's been a hell of a day, a hell of a week with the puppy trial, man. But and everything else is going on, man.
Yeah.
You know, it's just what can you say about it? You know,
Yeah.
Can you say? I hope y'all feel better. You know, I hope the male prostitutes find a better job. You know, what the fuck can you say? That's good about it.
Yeah.
What can I say?
Ain't too much and nothing good about it. You know what I'm saying? You just gotta take the lemon and make lemonade with it, I guess, huh?
Yeah. But back, we're gonna get out of here in a second. But women, go find your simp, like Cassie's husband. Go find a simp. Stop chasing the puppies and all the big name people, the Chris Browns, all them motherfuckers gonna cheat on your dumb ass. Go.
Leave you heartless.
Or they gonna call a male prostitute on you.
Leave you heartless.
Go find you a simp and sit your simp ass down. Stop. You know what I'm saying? Y'all talking about it ain't no good man out here. Yes it is. You just don't want it. I'm gonna keep saying this every show too. You just want the simp. I love y'all. I'm trying to help y'all. I'm trying to help
find them under a rock.
Yeah, I want to help y'all find somebody you can actually keep that it's not gonna cheat on you. That motherfucker gonna come home every night. He gonna help you wash dishes, cook dinner. He gonna go to work. He can possibly give you his check.
So what my brother is trying to say is go find you an ugly motherfucker that don't get no pussy, no action, no nothing.
I didn't say all that.
You know what I'm saying?
I don't know what the man look like. You know what I'm saying? But Puppy ain't no looker.
Have a Lord one day. You know what I'm saying?
Puppy ain't no looker either. Shit. He just got money. Some simps out here got money because I know some of them. You know, I grew up with a lot of simps. They out here.
Yeah.
They can't wait to be taken advantage of. So y'all just slow down and find you one.
I wish he would come over here with me.
You know what? Your girlfriend.
There's a lot of them.
Women got a lot of women friends, or you know a lot of women. It might not be your friend, but you know a lot of women. Take the one who got the most niggas that she's sleeping with, and ask her what a simp look like. She'll tell you exactly who they are, because she know.
Yeah.
and then you go steal his ass from her. You know, you go steal one of them simps that she talking about.
Yeah, he do anything.
Yeah, go steal them and don't let them outside. Hey, man, we about to say good night, man. I'm from the Dark Matter Podcast, man. What you got to say before we close out?
Oh man, just have a good week, man. You know what I'm saying? Enjoy the weekend. You know what I'm saying? Stay tuned, subscribe. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Make sure y'all subscribe. Hit the like button and the subscribe button and the notification button. What you got to say? We getting up out of here, Mike.
Before y'all go find that simp, make sure y'all fix yourselves, because at that point, the good man don't want your ass either.
Just one of the simps. Leave your number for Ant.
Yeah.
Leave your Ant a good man. A good man. He don't do shit.
Yeah.
He got a pocket full of money. He can't wait to spend it.
Yeah.
All you gotta do is sit on his face. Yeah. Dark Matter Podcast. We out. Peace.
Yeah.